Welcome to another video. In this one I'm just going to do a very quick video. It's probably going to be my shortest video so far on oil filter wrenches. So over the years I've used a bunch of different types, mainly in this claw style one that as you turn it, it changes size and it's supposed to grip onto the filter and undo it. Never had a huge amount of success with them. They've worked in some instances, but never great. Probably 12 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, I was in my local auto parts store getting an oil filter, and they had a bunch of these oil filter cups on display. They were relatively cheap. I think it was about 20 bucks. So while I was getting the filter, I asked which one was going to fit that, and I haven't looked back since. So most oil filters will have the sides on them, so they're at the very tip of them. Unfortunately, I don't have an oil filter here to show you. I will jump under the car quickly and show you under there. But yeah, these are designed to fit like a socket over that oil filter. So they're a bunch of different types, different sizes, depending on what size your oil filter uses. But these are hands down the best option. Then this one's got a 1/2 inch drive at the top, or you can use a shifter or a spanner on there to get it off if clearance is an issue. So as long as you can get that onto the filter, which isn't going to be an issue because it's not much different in height to the thread of the filter. So if you're able to get the filter on to the thread of the motor and screw it in hand tight to do it up, then you're going to be able to get this off to initially loosen it. And if clearance is a bit of an issue, you could then pop this off once you've loosened it initially and then spin it off the rest of the way by hand. But this is one of my favorite tools that I have ever bought for a simple little tool. Okay, so we're under the car now, and you can see all the flat sections on the oil filter there. So there are 14 side on this one, 14 sides there. Matches in with the tool. The tool just sits on, and then you get in this. I've got plenty of clearance here because this is, I can see that lying on the ground under the car. So put that on, get a socket on it just to undo it. Oil filters don't need to be stupidly tight. When you're putting them on, you only do them up firm by hand, so they should be easy to get off with just a little bit of force with a socket on the end of that tool. So yeah, I'm very happy with that tool. Glad I bought it. On my previous car, it had the oil filter in a less desirable location. It was up the top of the motor, right up against the head at a funny angle, with a power steering reservoir in the way, and it was very hard to get out with any of those other style of wrenches. Even the strap wrenches, you didn't have much clearance there. When I bought this, I actually bought it for that car. It fits this car as well, which is just a bonus. But that made life a whole lot easier when it came time to changing the oil. I was able to just get a very long extension on this because I had a straight line of sight to it, and sort of, it was a bit of work to get it on, and not hard, but just a little bit fiddly. But then once I got it on, I was able to just sit it on, put the long extension in, and undo it from there. Thanks for watching tonight's video.